Hello, third graders. Welcome to lesson 3.4. Today, we're going to take what we did with partial sums and we're going to kind of stack numbers up and think about them in a more traditional type of method. But let's review what we did yesterday, right? Using partial sums to add. So there's two problems. I'm going to do the first one. You're going to do the second one. 47, right? I need to think about expanded form and how that would look. So 40 plus 7 like that. And 68 would be 60 plus 8. And now I can add these parts together, okay? We always want to stack these numbers on top of each other and making sure that our ones place is on top of the ones place. So 7 plus 8 is 15. And then 40 plus 60, right? Just like this. 40 plus 60. Well, 4 and 6 go together to make a group of 10. So the 40 plus 60 is 100. And then I just put these parts together, 115 to get my answer. All right, your turn. I want you to do 48 plus 87. Go ahead. All right, let's see what you did. 48 plus 87. So 48 would look like this. 87 would look like, whoop, nope, not like that. Oh, it disappeared, all of them. 48, is that the right number? Yep, plus 87. 80 plus 7. Okay, so when we write it here, we have 8 plus 7. Did we have 8 plus 7 on the last one too? We sure did. 8 plus 7 is 15. And then 40 plus 80. Well, 8 plus 4 is 12, so that would be 120. We put those together and we get 135, like that. Okay, so that's what we should have had for that. But today, we're going to move into column addition. Okay, our goal here being able to add and subtract whole numbers. We're going to put these numbers in columns, and Mr. White's going to kind of modify this column addition a little bit rather than what you're going to see in your book. I do want you to continue to think about place value, though, right? These are the ones, these are the tens, and these are the hundreds. And you can see that we're going to divide the columns. This is really going to help us be able to keep our place values lined up, right? The ones have to be exactly over each other. Same for the 10, hundreds, and tens. Okay, so now 248 plus 187. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of estimating here first. 248, I'm going to pick, I think 250 would be a good close to number for that. And then 187 is pretty close to 200. So if I add two more hundreds here, I'm expecting to get an answer around 450. If I don't, then I probably did something bad. I made a boo-boo. That's okay. I can fix my boo-boos. Here we go. We are going to start with the ones place, starting on the right. 8 plus 7. Wow, that's the third time 8 plus 7 has come up. 8 plus 7 is 15. Now, we are going to take the 15, and instead of writing it like that, we're not going to write it like that. We are going to write it like this. The 5 is going to go here, and then we're going to carry this group of 10, right? Because in 15, that number, that 1, is worth a group of 10. So we took this and put it here, because that's the ones place. And then since this was a group of 10, we added it to the tens place. Okay? So now we have groups of 10, right? So we have 8 plus 4, but don't forget about this extra. 8 plus 4 is 12, but the answer here is not 12 because we have one extra group. So not 12, but 13. So again, I'm not going to write 13 here. I'm going to kick that group over here to the hundreds place. So 3 and a 1, right? Because really this was 40 plus 80, right? And which was 100. plus 10, which was 130. So I ended up with an extra group of 100. So now what do I have over here? 2 plus 1 extra. Don't forget about this guy up here, right? So 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 4. 400s. So there's our answer, 435. All right, let's work here together. So watch me. I'm going to put my columns right here, right? Here's my ones. Here's my tens. Here's my hundreds. And I'm going to now put my numbers that I'm going to add in the correct columns. 171. There's my adding sign. All right, here we go. Where do we need to start? Are we going to start with the hundreds, the tens, or the ones? We are starting with the ones. We are starting over here on the right. What is 9 plus 1? 9 plus 1 is 10. So, am I going to write a 10 like this? Am I going to do that? No, I am not. I need to put that group of 10, that 1, is going to go up here. So I keep the 0, and this is called carrying. I carry that 1, right? And we can get rid of these if we don't want to look at them, if they're going to get confusing. That's okay, right? So now I have a group of 10 here, and I have 3, and I have 7. So I need to do 7 plus 3 plus 1 extra. How much would that be? 11. 7 plus 3 is 10. If you said 10, you did 7 plus 3. But you can't forget about this guy up here. Right? 7 plus 3 plus 1 equals 11. All right. So I'm not going to put 11 down here like this. Where are the ones going to go? One of them's going to go here. Where does the other one go? In the hundreds place, right? Because it's a group of 100. Really, what I did here was 10 plus 30 plus 70 to get 110. So I have a group in the tens and a group in the hundreds. All right, what should go here? 6 hundreds, right? If you said 5, you forgot about him again, right? You want to always count that one that you carry. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 1 more is 6. Our answer, 610. All right, that's going to be your goal. Let's do, just like we did yesterday, let's do one here on this page, and you'll see that Mr. White's made a little bit of a change in terms of how I've done some of these numbers here. I really think that this is confusing, putting the 1 down there. So I'm having you carry that group of 1. All right, let's do, which one should we do? Let's do this guy down here. All right, let's estimate. We have 481. What should we make that? 500, right? I wouldn't make it 480. 480 is not very friendly to deal with. I know that that it's closer to 480 than it is to 500, but we want these problems to be easy so that we can do them in our head. We're probably not going to do 480 plus 240 in our head real quick. Okay, what about 239? What do you want to make it? Okay, a lot of people probably said 200, maybe 250. 50s are easy to deal with. I'm going to make it 200. 500 plus 200 equals 700. So I'm looking for an answer close to 700. So here we go. I'm going to have 481. You can write this down. Oh, I never had you turned in your math journal. You're hopefully probably there already. If you're not there, turn to page 71 and get caught up. All right, so 481 plus 239. And if you want to write ones, tens, and hundreds across the top here, you can. I kind of like leaving those off sometimes because that way I won't forget about the 1 that I carry. And I need my sign here and my adding sign. All right, 1 plus 9 is 10, right? 1 plus 9 is 10. So I'm going to put the 0 here and the 1 there. What's 1 plus 3? Excuse me, 1 plus 8 plus 3. How much would that be? 12, right? So the 12, we'll put the 2 here and carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 2 more is 7. 720. Look at that, right? That's why we estimate to make sure our answer makes sense. All right, fourth grade, or excuse me, third graders. Third graders. I knew you were third graders. That's all we're going to do today. We took the column addition method. Mr. White changed it just a little bit, but putting these numbers in these columns can help us to really make sure that we have the correct place value. Let me show you just why real quick. Let's say you had a 481 plus 24. If you do this, 481 plus 24, big problems here because this 4 is worth 4, but this 8 is worth 80. So we would not write it like that. We would write it more like this, right? See how the ones place is under the ones place here and the tens are under the tens? Very, very important. All right, third graders, if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. This was some column addition, and we used carrying to be able to get our correct answers here. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.